So today we're going to go over how we do hot work here in the hospital at St. Alphonsus. We currently follow our insurance company's FM Global policy and procedure for taking care of any type of hot work we're going to do within the hospital here. So step one is always coming down here to the plant to check in. Gives you a whole list of different series of things to check. One, making sure that your fire pump and fire sprinkler systems are operational. That way, if there was a fire, we have that system to back us up and that kind of procedure. And the plant operator is going to be the guy who's going to know that everything's good to go. The next thing we need to do is we need to get into our contractor walk test login, because this allows them to put the fire alarm system in test in the area we're working, so we're not sending off any unnecessary fire alarms from our work that we're doing. In this process, it's a 3-step process, which is really good for coverage to protect the facility as well as personnel here on site. It requires that I start time and end time. Requires that you have a fire watch for the initial hour, so whoever's working that area needs to stay in that area for the initial hour and fire watch. And then as well, we'll come back in, we'll take this sheet when we're done, turn it back into the plant operator, and Lawrence here would go back in another 3 hours and just do one extra check to make sure that everything's cooled back down and that we no longer need a fire watch in that area. So with that, we'll go ahead and get going on the hot work in the other room here. About to get started now that we've checked in with the plant and everything. We follow our FM Global standards, so we need to go through our checklist here. We want to verify that the area is clean and free of any debris. We don't want anything accidentally, being able to get caught on fire down below. This is actually kind of a 3-part process. I have my fire watchman here, Lawrence, who has a fire extinguisher here. 2, we'll stay here for an hour after we're done, and we'll actually log the time we're finished. Then we go turn it into the plant, and then they'll come back after 3 more hours, so a total of 4 hours, and just verify everything's cool to the touch, because we're going to fix this solder weld here on this pipe. Once we've gone through our list here, made sure there's no ignitables or anything else like that, we want to go ahead, we want to adhere our hot work permit in an area near where we're going to be working. Since we're working on the lower joint, we can be free of this area here, so this way the guys know where to come back and look later on. And from that, we can begin our work.